What is going on, guys? This is Mo here with Hustle Trading. Very first video, super humbling today. Hopefully this is the start of something really good. Just a little background on me. I am the CEO and founder of Hustle Trading. It's an investment blog that focuses on technical analysis. And I'll put all the information in my description. I usually am a lessons kind of guy. If you know me, you'll see me on StockTwits and Twitter. I'm posting my charts, giving insight technically on certain stocks, either swing play, day trades, long-term holds, etc., etc. And a lot of people, a lot of students actually have been telling me, you should post some videos online, just general videos or specific, whatever you want to do. It would really help. And I remember, when I started out day trading, and just investing in general and trying to learn, get my foot into the game. I really didn't have a mentor, really didn't have anybody to teach me. I really had to have the ups and downs on my own, and I had to deal with all that. So having a platform for me was something that I wish I had. I was broke when I started, so I didn't really couldn't pay an arm and a leg for all these subscriptions. Like some people out there are charging hundreds and hundreds of dollars per month just to get calls. But I really wanted to learn how to trade, technically. Really dive deep into it, and a lot of people really don't want to do that. But that's why I created this YouTube page, to hopefully get you guys started out. So we're just gonna go deep into it. Not too deep into it, actually. We're just going to go deep into the video. A lot of people have been asking me, what should you do first? I've been asking people what I should do first, and a lot of people have been telling me, you should do this and that and whatnot. I'm just going to, do something pretty basic today. Get a feel for the software I'm using today, especially. So we're going to have more videos in the future. Just be patient. And, we're going to start today with screeners. So when we look at stocks every day, I have all these watch lists, right? I have all these tickers on my watch list, almost probably 100. If you sit down and count, if you go on StockTwits and you look at my watch list, you'll see about 100 or 150 tickers, and that's through a software that I use, or a software that every trader most likely uses, and that's a stock screener. And what's a stock screener? So basically, a stock screener is a tool that investors and traders can use to filter stocks based on user-defined metrics. In reality, it really isn't that hard to find the stock that you want, because now we have algorithmic trading. We have computers that really just take in raw information, and they can make sense of it and find the stocks that match your user-defined metric. And these things, again, are called stock screeners. And you can find a stock screener software almost anywhere, especially with your broker. If you have TD, so Thinkorswim, like right here, that platform is pretty good. You can have super specific types of indicators. You can use FinViz, you can use TradingView, which I'm on right now. You can use Charles Schwab, Fidelity. There's so many brokers that provide screeners, and Google Finance. There's so many. So don't feel like you can't find a good platform to use, because they're all good and they all have their perks and cons. But for me, I'm just gonna start off this video with TradingView. I'll do another video on FinViz and another video on Thinkorswim. I really think that it's easier to just see the videos broken up into each different software instead of having them all together. So today we're gonna start off with TradingView, a platform that I like really well. I use it every day, especially with my charts. So it's a great all-in-one type of software, similar to Thinkorswim. You can also execute your trades if you connect your broker to their platform. It's free for 30 days, and you can get the pro version, which is pretty cool. I just opened up an account just for my videos, so I have 30 days left, or 29 days, or whatever. It really gives you a good feel for the product before you pay for it, and I think the basic plan is $9.99, so $9.99, which is pretty much a steal, in my opinion, because there's a lot of screeners out there that are about 50 or over. But as far as the cheaper end of the deal, TradingView is your best bang for your buck. So let's go ahead. This is the home page, the TradingView home page. Once you get signed up and get your account ready, you're just going to go over here to chart. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. So let's do a stock that everybody knows. We'll do Apple. So basically, you can look at your stocks. We're not really going to go too deep into it as far as the technical indicators and stuff like that. Just giving you guys a little overview of the software. You have your charts. You can do your indicators. You can compare, your stock to the average market. So you can compare it to another ticker, or you can compare it to these industrial averages. And then you can edit, draw on the chart, do whatever, draw resistance lines, plot, whatever you have to do. You can add your watch list right here, so you can just add a symbol, DRYS, and it pops up right there. You have your news on the bottom right corner, and you have your user metrics, or the stock metrics, volume, average volume, open, close, all that good stuff. This gives you a little bit more information, stuff about valuation, margins, dividends, balance sheets, stuff for fundamental traders to use. Really handy chart to have. So now let's just go onto the screener. So you'll see your screener at the bottom of the screen, bottom left corner. You're just going to go ahead and click on that, and now you're going to have a second panel, so to speak, that pops up on your chart. It'll make your screen a little bit smaller, but it's okay. So we have all these possible tickers that you can purchase, right? 6,359. So you're going to go over here to the filter section. So our goal right now is to cater to a screener for the specific user. So when we say user defined metrics, it's all based on who you are as a trader. So I trade reversals, sometimes I do swings, but that's mostly what I work around with. So I may have a different style of criteria as opposed to somebody who's maybe a day trader who's looking for something like, paying attention to daily volume, or, stocks that are, trading 10 times their average volume, and looking for outliers during the day. Sometimes those are really popular with intraday traders, and people like that. But if you're somebody who's a log trader, or somebody's looking at the chart on the daily or the 30-minute, and you want to see a certain specific metric that's filled out, having that screen is super important. So we're gonna go over here to the filter key. So it looks kind of like a card filter. You're gonna click on that, and you get another screen that pops up. So what this exactly basically is if you are a beginner, or let's start off explaining it to the beginners. So when you're trading, you have different styles, mainly 3 different styles. So you have descriptive, fundamental, and technical. Fundamental looks a lot more into ratios, EPS, price to earnings, the real economic basis of the stock. Nothing to do technically. So, and as far as a technical trader, they're looking at estimated moving averages. They're looking at the relative strength index and stuff like that. And you'll get all these specific indicator values that you could possibly use. So for me, I want to let's say I want to bring this down to 100. So we're just gonna go to a basic thing for me, saying that it's just in what I use. So I only trade stocks that are less than $15 most of the time. And you can see right here in the bottom left corner, we're already down to 2,000, almost 3,000 share, or 3,000 matches from 6,000. So we can even, I only trade, unless it's something that I'm looking for specifically, 300 million. As far as the market cap goes, cut it down even more. Symbol, only trading common stocks. No, not discriminatory on the sector. Good old USA on the country. Already down to 1,500. Exchange, don't really trade OTC. Don't really like it. And if I do, I'm really, hesitant. And if you don't know what OTC, that's the over-the-counter markets, or the pink sheets. So we'll do New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ. See, all of a sudden now we're at 880. Let's try to make it, let's look for volume. So it's very important, especially if you're day trading or swing trading. You want to trade something, or you want to find something that is breaking the average. So let's say volume is from 500,000 to 5 million. And let's say if you're trying to find a breakout, we'll do, or a low floater, we'll say, hey, it's trading less than 100 or 500,000. So now we're down to 24 matches. And, volume is super important. It's one of the most, if not the most important thing to pay attention to when you're trading. So let's try and make the volume just a little bit more. Do 50 million. Say average volume. So say average volume 1 million to okay. So this seems like it. So now we're at 80 matches. So that's the real cool thing about screeners, and this is only descriptive. Like, this is not even getting into what I go into when I look into specific indicators. I really look into oversold stocks, so I'll have descriptive numbers on the RSI, or if I'm looking in between stocks that are breaking the Bollinger Bands and stuff like that. I'm not really going to go too deep into it. This is just a basic rundown on how to use the screener. So let's say this is our basic screener that we want, and we'll just go ahead and you go ahead and click X, and you re-click the button that's right next to the filter. So usually the automated feature is most capitalized, but you're going to go here, and right now this is where your screener's at. So your screener is what we just put in. So you're going to say save screen as new screener, and you're going to save. So now that screener that you just put in, where we're looking at the 15 under, average volume 50K to 2 million, yada yada, now that's going to be the basic input for your screener. So that screener is going to be there. Yeah, the new screener. That's going to be there all the time. It's going to be there forever, unless you delete it or change it. So then on the corner right here, you can just click on the intervals. So for me, if I'm trading during the day, let's say I'm not swing trading, I'm off work or something, I'm on my break, and I want to know what's going on now, instead of doing the manual refresh, which is just, you have to physically press the refresh button, you can do a refresh every 10 seconds, so it'll scour every 10 seconds, or it'll refresh every minute. Sometimes I know people don't really like doing the 10-second one because it's kind of annoying because it keeps resetting. You don't really have time to process all the information. So every minute is probably your best bet. From there, you can just, again, arrange them based on change. So based on those 80 matches, then you can just say, which one of these went up percentage-wise, and then you can see, the percentage goes down from top to bottom. And like I said, all you have to do is just click on the stock, and then it shows up on the screener, or it shows up on your interactive chart, and then you can make your further decisions on whether to buy or sell from there. So that's about it. That's just the gist of it. For me, being a great trader is all about practicing with your screener, and it's all a process of trial and error, and that's how I really found out the best screeners for me personally. That I like, my own personal screeners that I cater to. So try doing the trial and error with it. Try charting along with using your screener, and the best way to do it is just doing it live. So when you get up in the morning, you can set a pre-market scanner, post-market scanner, intraday scanner, and that's the best way to do it, is to do it with live trading, because that's the main importance of a screener. It's really is to work, smarter, not harder, and that's what the screener's for. So that's about it. I'll do another video on FinViz and Thinkorswim separately, because those platforms are a little bit different. Not everybody's the same. I hope you guys liked the video. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to hear next. I'm open to anything. So, like I said, I'll give you the description. Visit my website. I have all my charts and watch lists posted on there as well. Thanks, guys.